Charles, Philip, Arthur George, is now, by the death of our late sovereign of happy memory, become our only lawful and rightful liege lord, Charles III.
The proclamation of King Charles as monarch last weekend was a moment for the whole country to share and enjoy. At County Hall in Exeter, the announcement was accompanied by a sign language interpreter, a move which was welcomed by both staff and students at Exmouth's Deaf Academy.
It was extremely important that it was accessible for deaf people, because for too long they've been excluded from important announcements, and this was clearly a very significant day and event for all of us, and I know that deaf people really want to be included.
You have called your servant, our sovereign Lord King Charles, to the throne of this realm. Grant that all he will say and do will be to your glory and for the welfare of his people.
An event like this, especially this proclamation, it relies on tradition, which meant that the language that is used all those years ago had to be translated into British Sign Language. That meant the interpreters and deaf staff were working very closely together to understand what the proclamation meant, because from that you translate it into BSL.
Although progress has been made in recent years, Jane says deaf people still often feel left out of major national events.
Sadly, there was no interpreter when it was announced. Most deaf people didn't have access and therefore weren't fully included in something that everybody just takes for granted. It's just so frustrating it's still happening. It happened in COVID briefings, nothing from the government, there's no interpreter. It happened on Thursday, Friday. You know, it's very frustrating.
Students at the Deaf Academy told me, through the help of an interpreter, what the late Queen meant to them and how they felt when they heard about her death.
I was shocked, but I'm really grateful for her service. She's looked after the country. I know the Queen will be happy that she's back with her husband, Prince Philip, and now she will get peace.
Now she has passed away, I feel really disappointed and sad, but I hope she is at peace now with her family in heaven.
These are strange and emotional times, but we're living through a moment in history which will be recorded forever. Hopefully, this example of inclusivity in Exeter will spread to the rest of the country.
God save the King!
Sam Blackledge, ITV News.